Hey everyone, thanks for joining me again. In this video, I'm going to be talking all about influencers. Influencers is a relatively new term. In the advertising and marketing world, you probably referred to them as promoters. Influencers do something very similar, and I bet you're asking yourself about now, how are the two different? You're right, they do seem very similar. So here we go with the big difference. Excuse me. Influencer marketing is a type of marketing that focuses on key leaders to drive your brand's message to the larger market. Rather than marketing to a large group of consumers, you instead inspire, hire, and pay them or pay influencers to get the word out for you. And secondly, it's an extremely powerful form of marketing. There are a few things that drive a sale more effectively than a warm word-of-mouth recommendation. A study by McKinsey found that marketing induced consumer-to-consumer word-of-mouth generates more than twice the sales of paid advertising. And those that were acquired through word-of-mouth had a 37% higher retention rate. That's absolutely huge. Unlike mentorship, where the objective is to create momentum and encouragement, that is typically where the relationship ends. As it relates to influencers, movement, motivation, and pulling the trigger is the actual formula. Regarding social media, what an influencer can offer is exposure, and the influencer finding the perfect audience is a key factor. Influencers have taken the time to build a loyal and large following. They have consistently provided good images and great and valuable content, all of which take time and hard work. You know the old saying, time is money? Well, that's solid truth, baby. You can expect to have to pay something for their time. Understand that influencers are not trying to keep from sharing the wealth with you, but actually working for you and working for you on your behalf and to try to build your brand and to promote you. Remember, I said they work much in the same capacity as mentors, which is all about sharing knowledge. Influencers have built a career from their labor. Both of them in the business world probably charge for their services, their experience, and their knowledge, so get ready for it. That said, what is the best way an influencer can help your business? Well, there are several ways, but the top two are mentorship, meaning you're going to be following them on social media and gleaning from their posts. They're successful because they offer tons of value and they offer great content. So keep an eye on what they're putting out there and grab some free education. The second, as I mentioned before, is exposure. The best way to obtain that organically is by following their platforms and creating great content yourself that at the end of the day will make them want to follow you back. This is a really critical step before the final step of actually asking for the shout out. I can promise you this, if an influencer has a tight IG or Instagram account, they're going to check out your page before they endorse it. It's important to consider the fact that they're putting their name, their reputation, and their business on the line for you when they do a shout out for you. Once you feel like you've built up a really great brand for your page, reach out to a couple influencers. See if they're up for mentioning you on their profile. Do not get discouraged though if they say no, they charge too much, or they don't respond back at all, as I've found this to be kind of one of the most common issues. They're so busy they never check their DMs, direct messages. Then you ask, so how do I ever get them to notice me? Well, one thing is be consistent and look for as many profiles as necessary to get the exposure that you need. Some influencers have their contact information in their bio and are letting you know exactly how to reach out to them for a spotlight. Finally, make sure that they're legitimate accounts. Just because someone has a cool page and 100K follower list doesn't mean they're a real page or a real account. The best way to check the authenticity of it as an account is through a website called Social Blade. They can help you determine who are the movers and shakers and who are the liars and fakers. My last thought is don't give up, because this part takes a significant amount of time, but it is worth it at the end of the day. I know, post great content, add tons of value, use clean and dramatic images, like and follow people, comment on their social media accounts, and get noticed. Is it work? Damn right it is, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. Follow me on over the next video where I'm going to share some secrets and some hacks to get the ball rolling for your online marketing business. Stay tuned, as you're not going to want to miss this next video. Until then, this is Elliot with Blue Moon Income Solutions. I'll see you soon.